Okay, so I got a question for you. When you look in the mirror, what do you see? Are you excited what you see? Do you like what you see? Or are you just looking in the mirror and trying to be more like me? I totally been listening to J. Cole CD, and I'm going to become a rapper like tomorrow. So, yeah. Okay, so here's my thing, right? I'm gonna tell you what I see when I look in the mirror. Then I want you to ponder about what you see when you look in the mirror. Okay? So when I look in the mirror, I see a young god, a demigod that is yet to obtain his glow, Hercules style. I've yet to do anything of note worthy enough to truly be blessed with the abilities of a god. But I'm en route to become one, right? I see myself as a young prince that has no desire to be king just yet, right? I have not obtained enough knowledge and wisdom to achieve that level of greatness. I see myself as a young man en route to becoming a sage who desires to become a sage. I see myself as someone highly flawed, but I understand that my flaws are what make me human. I also see myself as a little boy that is afraid to die alone and to die forgotten. I understand who I am. So when I look in the mirror, there's no confusion of who I can be or how I can get there. When I look in the mirror, I see my truest form of self. I see my flaws. I see my pluses, my minuses, my greats, my lows. I see my insecurities. I see my strengths and I see my weaknesses all when I look into my eyes. When I'm not doing something correctly or I feel down and I feel out, I look in the mirror and talk to myself and say, Mike, what the fuck is all this about? And it's hard sometimes to look myself in the eye in the mirror because I have to truly, truly understand there's no one else there to put the blame on. I love playing sports and I love playing rugby, but I really like playing tennis, right? I'm a martial artist as well, at least I used to be. And the reason why I like the individual sports of tennis and martial arts is because when I lose, there's no one else to blame but me. Right, I've played rugby numerous times, many games, and no matter how many times I fucked up in that game, in my head I'm still thinking, well, if they didn't fuck up too, we wouldn't have lost. I don't like that. I don't like having a scapegoat or someone else to blame. I like to look in the mirror and say, you know what, there's no other way. There's no other way, it's just me. If I don't get my shit together, then that's it, I lost. And I feel like a lot of us are always looking for someone else to blame or looking for an answer to a solution. An answer to a question that we haven't even thought about what the solution may be. We haven't even thought long enough and hard enough to realize that at the end of the day, we need to get our shit together. Like looking in the mirror and looking at yourself in the eyes is a difficult thing to do. Because when you look in the mirror, you realize there's no one else. It's just you. There's no one else. No one else fucking you up. No one else ruining your life. It's just you. I was watching a video and listening to Sanj Guru, and he was saying every pain and every hurt and every worry you've ever had wasn't even real. And I thought about that. I was like, yo, every worry I've ever had, like, will I be able to pay my rent? Will I be able to pay my bills? That shit never came true. I always was able to pay my fucking bills. There was never a fucking concern of this shit was gonna get done because it had to be, so I was gonna do it. And I find it so fascinating how many of us just allow our worries to get to us. And the reason why we're worried is because we have no faith in ourselves. We have no faith in ourselves. And this is coming from a guy that has faith in nothing, but I have no faith in myself. So every time I have an issue, it's not because someone fucked me over or anything, it's because I didn't do something right. I always try to figure out, yeah, the other person did X, Y, and Z, but what the fuck did I do wrong? What could I have done better to make this situation better? That's always my takeaway when it comes to anything I do. What can I do better? What could have I done better? Where did I fuck up? Not the other person, because fuck that person. They mean nothing to the situation. Where did I go wrong? Where the fuck did I go wrong? and that's it. And having to look yourself in the mirror and say these things and try to figure it out hurts like a... Oh, it hurts so bad. But it's honest. It's fucking honest. You need to be honest with yourself no matter what. Because if you're not honest with yourself, if you lie to yourself, then everybody else is going to lie to you too. Because why should they be truthful to you when you aren't truthful to yourself? You know? So my question remains, when you look in the mirror, what do you see? Do you see flaws and all? Or do you just see perfection? And if you just see perfection, then why are you so perfect? Because no one's perfect. I'm not perfect. But I will tell you right now, I'm going to fucking be. I'm going to try and be. I'm going to achieve to be perfect. Because I've never ever gone into a test looking to get less than 100. If this life, if I get one of them, I need to make sure I live the best of it. There's no second best. So when I look in the mirror, I see a young wolf that was stung by a bee and transformed from a bird while trying to maintain the individuality, the spirituality, and the duality of a turtle. I'm not the same person I was as a boy. I'm better. So are you living a life where you don't have anyone in it that truly loves you and cares about you and does your laundry? Are you living a life where no one really likes the way you look? Are you living a life where you don't like the way you look? Okay? It's important to like the way you look, because at the end of the day, if you don't like the way you look, then no one else is going to like the way you look, right? I mean, totally. So I recommend you do your best to look in the mirror and find what's beautiful about you.
Hey,
right? Huh?
The towels are washed. Will you take a shower now?
So you need to find what's beautiful about you, right? And then block out all the negativity in life. Because as you can tell, I have a lot of negativity that just spews around me, but I be dodging it.
I got some
Dodging
too.
it, you know what I'm saying? Hey, look, stop. So just as you can see, like...
It smells in here. Please, take a shower sometimes. That's all I ask.
You know, I'm just trying to be great, and you kind of fucking with me, okay? Thanks. Yeah, so if you got a hater, just get rid of them, because you don't need that.